Good morning. Good Monday morning, right? It's a little chilly today too. Oh, I don't know, my weather thing's gone. Yeah, I hate it when they just change things up and don't tell you what they're doing. It says there's construction somewhere. I don't care. I want to know oh, the weather thingy's not there. Anyway, I know it's cold because there's frosty stuff everywhere, right? Hope you're having a good morning. Hope you had a good weekend. I had an interesting weekend. Did get to go see my grandson compete in an archery competition. That was really cool to see it. So it's cool to see different sports and different activities and watch him develop skills like patience. And he just took his time. It was really cool. It was really a nice outing for Saturday afternoon. And then yesterday I worked some, and there's no telling. I did all kinds of crazy stuff. But anyway, I had a good weekend. Hope you had a good weekend, and I hope you have a good week planned. I think we're ready for a good week, right? Everybody ready for a good week? Yes, please. Please let's have a good week, right? So this morning, I'm just gonna be honest. This morning I had to dig deep to find whatever I needed to be right here, right now. So, okay. I'm tired. I'll just tell you, I'm tired. Anyway, so I was just thinking about it though, and I was like, some mornings I'm like, some days it's just so easy to go, oh, okay, I can let the peace of God reign. And yeah, okay, I know this is going on and I know this is going on, but that's okay. God's got it. I'm cool. And it's just easy some days. Even though the stuff you're going through is hard, it's easier to just grab it and say, by faith you just go, I know I've got God's peace. I know I got his grace. We're good. Let's just go. Another morning, just take another cup of coffee, and I don't know if I can even find his peace today, right? I'm just being honest. I'm just pouring it out there, y'all. I'm just being real. This morning was one of those days where I'm just like, I don't know, I gotta dig a little deeper because there's a lot of stuff going on right now in my mind and my life and my family and all kinds of stuff, and all sorting through all sorts of sorting through all sorts of things. And so I was like, sometimes I have to dig a little deeper because I just ain't got it. And I got to get it together by 8 because I got to come tell y'all how to get it together, right? And it was just hard this morning to just sort past all the stuff going on and go, you know what? God still got it. And you know what? Here's the coolest thing. God will take us anywhere we are on that spectrum, right? If we're over here going, okay, I know everything's going on, but I got his peace, I got his grace, we're good, we're going to make it, and you sort through and it's easy, and I mean, it's a little bit of work. Or if you're on this other side going, I don't even have the want to dig through to find peace today. I am just tired. God gets it, no matter where you are. And it's not like he doesn't know. You can't say, oh, I've got God's peace and not have it with God because he's looking at you going, you know you ain't got it. Right? He knows when you're faking it. Is it fake? Is it faith? Right? We get caught in that little things, this little vice sometimes of is it fake or faith, right? Well, and so I started thinking, I was like, what's a story? Where's a scripture in the Bible that somebody seemed like they were faking it, right? And I thought, oh, I know exactly where it is. It's in Second Kings 4. And Elisha had prayed that the widow would have a son, or no, she wasn't a widow yet, but the Shunammite would have a son because that's what she wanted, and so it wasn't the widow; it was a Shunammite. Anyway, and so he's like, he prayed for her to have the son. The son grew. It says the child grew in verse 18 of 2 Kings 4, and it happened one day. He went out to his father and to the reapers. He was working out in the field, and he went, "My head, my head." These days, we'd probably say it was an aneurysm or something, maybe. But he grabbed his head and he fell over. Uh, and it says he sat on her knees until noon, and then he died. This gift God gave her died. See, sometimes we think when we get in good situations and we feel like God gave us a good job, sometimes that job dies, right? Or we're just all happily married, and then things start kind of going south, and you're going, but I know God put this together. This isn't looking right. Or we get the house, we thought God gave us a house, and then it's falling apart or something, and things go wrong in our lives with things, and we're like, what happened? Well, the thing is, God's still there with his grace. He's still there with his peace, even when things go yucky. And so her baby died. Her boy died. He wasn't a baby, but he died. And she laid him on the man of God's bed. It says he took him up to, they had built him an upper room to stay in when he came through. And she went to him, and I'm trying to make the story short. Go read it if you get time today, 2 Kings 4. And she runs to him, to the prophet, to Elijah, I think it was, yes. And when she gets there, they're like, is everything okay with is it okay with your husband? Is it okay with your child? Is it okay with you? And she answered and said, okay, he's here. He said, look, here comes the Shunammite. Oh, that's a hard word to say. Shunammite woman. Please run to her, meet her, and say to her, is it well with you? Is it well with your husband? Is it well with your child? And she answered, it is well. It wasn't well, y'all. Her son was laying there. He died. And yet she said, it is well. Why did she say that? Was she faking it? Or was it faith? Was she looking past her pain and looking past the situation and to say, you know what? I know God's got this, so it's well. The song "It Is Well with My Soul," such a classic, beautiful hymn that was still being sung today, was written in a time of crisis. He had lost his whole family, and yet he said, it's well with my soul. And that's where we can get in there and dig in a little deeper and get that peace. Why? Because that's where we go, you know what? I know this is going wrong. I know this don't look right. This feels really bad. I'm concerned about this. We can say worried. We're worrying and we know it, right? I'm worried about this. I know we're not supposed to, but I'm worried about it. And I got this going on, and maybe this is happening with my kids or my friends or my relatives. And we get in there and we go, but you know what? None of that changes the soul. None of that changes my salvation. And God's peace is just sitting there going, you going to use me? You going to use me? Come on. Right? And so we can still say, it is well, even when everything feels like it's the opposite, right? Even if it feels like hell, we can still say, it is well, because we know his peace is still right there. And when we bring that all to him, and then we can finish this story. Elisha did go and raise her son from the dead. It was one of the great Old Testament. So Jesus raised people from the dead in the New Testament, and it happened in the Old Testament. So God's power shows us that it's the same from age to age. And so is his peace. So is his grace. So is his salvation. God has remained the same. He still has the same power, right? And we just have to sort through by faith and go, it is well. By faith, I know that peace is there, even when I don't feel it. By faith, I know that grace is there, even when I just really don't see it, right? But it's there. And when we say it as well, it doesn't take too long until we begin to experience that, right? And sometimes it's just as powerful in our souls as raising this child from the dead, because God has to resurrect us to get us back to life, to go, oh yeah, his peace is right here. And so some days we have to dig a little deeper. Some days it's easy. Oh yeah, I got God's peace. I'm going to let it rain. I'm going to give him all my anxieties and let his peace reign in my heart instead. And some days it's easy. I get up some mornings and go, here, I don't know what to do, right? And then other mornings I have to go, oh, I need a little help with this, God, because I just ain't got it. I have to dig deeper. I have to dig a little deeper. But you know what? When you do, what a great reward there is. Why? Because his peace is really still right there. His peace doesn't go, well, you ain't got it this morning. I'll be back tomorrow and see how you are. Right? No, his peace is right there. And whether I wake up and go, oh, I'm so glad I've got God's peace today. This is great. Okay, get me through this day. Or I get up, still sipping my coffee going, okay, God, I don't even know what I'm going to do. Right? And I have to dig a little deeper to get there. His peace doesn't change. His grace doesn't change. I'm the one that's changing. I'm the one that's fluctuating between faith and fake, right? Well, I'm not faking it, but as a matter of fact, I'm not faking it at all, because I'm just being raw this morning and real. Some days I ain't got it. Some days I gotta dig so much deeper, and yet I want to be like this widow, or the Shunammite woman. Yeah, the widow too, but I want to be like the Shunammite. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Shunammite woman, and say it's well. And my spirit, my heart knows it's well, even when my brain's going, are you sure? Because I'm not really sure, because there's this and there's this and there's that. Did you see that? And it's still, but my soul, my spirit still goes, it's well. God's peace is still here. Just get this quiet a little bit and let it rain. Let his peace have some room in you, right? And when you do that, when you say it is well, when you don't feel like it's well, because you know God made it well before you even feel well, did you get all that? I might have to write that down. That faith kicks in, and all of a sudden you've got that peace, and it's like, wow, God's peace really is here. It really is here for me. See, it's easy to say, well, you got to let God's peace reign. God's peace is there all the time. But then when you start feeling stuff and as emotions start running everywhere, then you have to stop and go, hold on a second, you know, and it takes a little bit longer to dig in there and get that. So whether today is a day where you've got it and you're like, oh, God's peace is awesome. This is great. Thank you so much for your peace, God. Or you're over here going, okay, God, I just don't even know if I can get there today. God's got you. He's got you covered. He understands. He'll meet you at your faith statement of it is well, and he'll meet you wherever you are. He's got grace for today. He's got peace for today. And I tell my caregivers in my caregivers blog, I tell them, you know, when you can't go, he's there to carry you. He carries us when we need to. He makes up those gaps, even when we feel like we don't have faith. Remember, we're all given a measure of faith, so we have faith. But sometimes we don't feel like it. He can make up that. He can fill in that gap. Peter had faith and jumped out of the boat, and then he lost it because he looked at the storm for right. But Jesus didn't go, well, drown, dummy. No, he helped him up and got him back in the boat. And he said, oh, you had a little faith. Had a little bit. That's awesome. You took a few steps. Let's try it again next week. Right, the next storm, we'll try it again. God's always got us wherever we are. We can trust him for that. And when we do that, that's when we start going, okay, it's well with my soul, no matter what my eyes see, no matter what my emotions feel, no matter how fast my brain goes and tries to sort through things, it is still well with everything, this package of faith and grace and peace that God gave us. And in that moment, then you can go, oh, that's awesome. And that's where you go, I can peace out. You guys, peace out. Have a great day. Hope I said something that made some sense. And I'll see you tomorrow.